Hey YouTubers, it's that Van Guy again with another video. Today is going to be the weekly store finds and mail deliveries video. And also we had our monthly buy sell trade event yesterday, Saturday. So there'll be a bunch of extra stuff thrown in from the meet. And we'll go through it piece by piece here. The first thing we'll go through is some of the stuff that I'm not opening. When I go to Walmart, I see these on the pegs quite a bit, and it's one of the castings that I collect. I'm a big fan of the 66 Dodge A100 from Hot Wheels, so I picked up an extra one just for trading. I already have this in my collection. Here's a quick shot of the card. This is from the special DC Comics, I believe. Yeah, DC Comics set. That's the artist that did the graphics or the drawings on these. So not too much about that. We won't be opening that. That's just something I picked up at Walmart. They're on the pegs right now, and I just feel like I should grab a couple extra because I'm a fan of the casting. Also, at my local Walmart, my buddy from our local club, Jeremy Hoonberg, he found a full set of this Mopar set, and I also found one too before he was able to get them to me at our local buy sell trade event. So I actually have two sets of these. I want to keep them in the card because they have really awesome card art. So these I won't be opening. I'll probably put them in a Protecto to make sure that they stay nice and perfect, the cards. Two things of note. These two cars are... I opened a couple fresh cases at Walmart. The employee brought it out for me because I asked about it. And there's 10 of these cars in a set, but there's only 8 cars... Or there's 10 cars in the case, but only 8 cars in the set. So these two cars right here are the extras in each case. So you should probably find a bunch of these two on the pegs at your local Walmart. I believe this is a Walmart exclusive. So there's like 2 of these in every case, but the rest of them, there's only 1 in the set, in the case. So we'll take a quick look. Another thing to note, this one is marked incorrectly. This is, I believe, a 70 Dodge Charger, but it's listed as 70 Dodge Challenger RT. So this is a Charger, not a Challenger. They're all like that. There's not any difference where some cards are correct and some cards are not. They're all the same unless Mattel or Hot Wheels is going to catch it and fix it and continue to release them with the correct information on them. But I believe they're all going to be like this. So these two are your extras in each case. I'll take a quick look at the back to show you the 8 cars in the case, and I'll show you all 8 here. That's what the back of the card looks like. That's the SKU number, in case you need it for trying to find them. Then we have 2 Chargers. Here's the Dixie Charger, or Dixie Challenger, I'm sorry, but this is actually a Charger, but the name of the casting is Dixie Challenger. And a Dodge Charger Drift. So you got those two. 2 more Chargers in the series. Then we got 2 Vipers. Dodge Viper GTS R. And the 2013 SRT Viper. Now, I'm kind of disappointed on this one. If you take a look at the wheel fitment in the wheel well, the wheels on this one side are kind of crammed forward. And if you look in the wheel well here, you can kind of see the plastic base kind of sticking out. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get some more light on it. You probably won't be able to see that, but if you see it in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just like the base. It's hooks in the back, I believe. Yeah, hooks in the back. And there's 1 rivet in the front, and it looks like the base is on straight from the bottom, but it just doesn't look right. So maybe there's some sort of error problem with this one, but They're all like that. This particular Viper, unfortunately, kind of looks jacked up, and that's the way they all are. So those are the two Vipers in the set, and then they have the two, the van and the truck. Now this truck is like, everyone's hoarding this one. It's a metal base, metal body, so everybody's buying it up. So this one's really hard to find. Also, the van's frequently hard to find. Obviously, the van is my favorite because I'm that van guy. So this is the favorite of the set, and I grabbed a couple extra of this one. I also have an extra, just one extra of this Power Wagon because it's pretty cool. So that's it for the set of 8. So like I said, I want to keep those in the packaging because they have nice card art, and I won't be opening them. Like I said, some guys from my club, they grabbed me some extras because they know I'm a huge van collector, so I got extra of the Mopar vans, and then also I got extra from the Target exclusive Throwback series, Throwback or Decades van. So you can take a look at that one. I believe I've opened one of these already in one of my previous videos, so we won't be opening another one. Just grabbed a couple to keep, or for trading with other van guys that are looking for this particular one. There's the barcode if you need it, and the other cars in the set. And there's 2 different waves. This is wave 2. I think one wave is blue on the bottom, the first wave, and I think the second wave is green on the bottom. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just drop a comment down below in the video. Okay, a couple things I found at the local meet. I got a better price on it than the 2 that's listed. Got kind of a package deal. I think I might have actually traded for this. This is a Majorette Diet Pepsi van. Didn't have it, so let's take a look at it. Crack it open. Kind of a cool one. I'll grab the turntable here. Check it out up close. Just a Majorette 1/64 scale. Kind of has like a bubble top, almost like a conversion van. He told me that it does look like it has a tow hitch on the back, and I think he said that the doors open in the back, and it looks like we'll take a closer look at that here in a second. Looks like it might have a factory flaw in the hood, just like a little spot where the paint didn't quite cover. Let's take a look at the opening doors on this. I wonder how they open. There we go. So you can see inside. See if I can move the light a little bit so you can see inside better. So that's kind of cool that the doors open on that one. Don't want to close them too far. So there's that one. That one's pretty cool. I also got this one for like 50 cents. I'm a Scion XP fan. I collect Scion XPs. I don't believe I have this one. I'm pretty sure this is a Jada, although it's a little bit banged up, you know, played with condition. And one thing that's kind of weird is it's got purple stuff on the wheels and on the bottom. I don't know if somebody ran it through some purple paint or a melted crayon or what. I was going to see if I could maybe clean it up. Actually, no, this is a Hot Wheels version. Hot Wheels did make these as well in a larger size. And Jada made quite a few. It's got a little damage on the front, or it's like repainted a little bit. So, played with condition, about 50 cents. But it's a chunky model, kind of heavy. Take a look at it. But, you know, for 50 cents, I don't think I have this paint scheme, so I thought, I'll drop the 50 cents on it and see if I can clean it up. Still think it's a cool cool buy. So that's your Hot Wheels Scion XP, probably from Hot Import Night series or something. And another one I found loose at the club meet is this one here. I think it's probably, I think it might be a Tonka. We'll take a look at it, and then we'll check the bottom and see what the base says. Yep, Tonka. You can see it on the front fender there. So yeah, just kind of a cheaper casting, one of those die casts that's like sells for less in the stores. You know, not super realistic wheels on it, and you can tell it's got a plastic base. It's just not very heavy. Or, what's weird, it says Tonka on the side, but it says Maisto on the bottom. Chevy Express van. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is there, if there's some sort of collaboration, or Maisto owns Tonka, or Tonka owns Maisto. If you know, please leave a comment on the video down below the description. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. It says Maisto and it says Tonka. Probably, maybe it's a Maisto release, but they just got copyright approval from Tonka to make, you know, put the Tonka branding on it. But it's probably a Maisto. So that one's an interesting one. Also, here's a Racing Champions van. I have quite a few of these Racing Champions vans. I'm trying to collect them all. I'm going to be doing a spotlight on all my Racing Champions vans in the near future when I get a few more. There's a couple more police and fire vans that I don't have. So once I pick those up, and I kind of like to wait until I have most of the castings to make a video. Just so I can show you more versions that were available. You can tell this one is old because like the packaging is kind of yellowed. Here's some of the packaging, if you care about that. I have one this one already, but the thing is, the color on the light bar, the paint like flakes off. So the one I have is like pretty much completely clear because all the stuff flaked off. So I kind of wanted to get another one that was totally, you know, still in the packaging, mint, so that I had one that, you know, the light bar wasn't messed up on it. So you can see this one, the light bar looks nice and perfect, but I'm not going to push my luck and touch it or mess with it. But I have another one where all the color and paint is flaked off, so I'll have to be careful with this one. Make sure I don't mess it up. Pretty cool on these. A lot of these on eBay, they go for fairly cheap. I've seen them as low as like $5, and the rear doors open on it. Not really much inside, just kind of an empty cargo van in the back. And you can just see the floor and the wheel wells in the front seat, and that's pretty much it. So nothing too exciting in the back, but the rear doors do open. Okay, on to the next piece. I think I got that from Dan Pater, and a couple of these other, that Scion XB I think I got from him, so thanks for the deal, Dan. Here's another one that Jeremy Hoonberg found for me, or he might have had it from his personal collection. This is Anglia panel, and this is a Moon Eyes one. There's two different Moon Eyes versions. I don't have either. So when I saw that he had this one for sale, I'm like, ooh, I definitely need that. Take a look at the card art. You can pause it if you want to read it. Let's crack into this one. I'm glad to have this one, be able to add it to my Anglia panel collection. If you're not aware, all the hoods open on these, and it's kind of a drag car style. It's got the parachute pack and the wheelie bars on the back. The hood, I believe actually maybe this one doesn't. Wow, this one doesn't. It doesn't even. Yeah, the hood on this one doesn't look like it opens. Like 99% of the ones that I have, the hood's open. Wow, that's weird. They must have changed the casting slightly. If you know, please leave a comment if you're an expert on these. Most of the ones I have, the hood is a separate piece and it opens, but this one is just cast closed, which is fine with me. I don't really need to have the hood open or, you know, be opening and closing the hood, but it was just kind of a cool feature and something unique about it. But this one doesn't seem to have that, which is cool. It's fine. Really cool new nice one. Here's one I got from my buddy Todd, Crazy Todd. I'm sure you've heard about him from my buddy Champion DJK's videos. He's got a lot of stuff. He does a lot of hunting, and he's always got, at our local meet, he's got 2-3 tables of stuff for sale, doubles and whatnot. And I collect these. This is the Austin minivan. It's kind of like a Mini Cooper, but a van, like a panel van. I don't believe I have this brown one, so I figured it, and it was like, gave me a super deal. He said I could just take it for free, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just like give you $1 for it or whatever. But we ended up just trading. I had a van that he needed for one of his friends, so we just did an even up trade on it. But he's always a great guy. Always gives great deals. I just feel bad about taking stuff for free. I like to give him something in trade or in return for it at least. Pretty cool one. Another one to add to the collection. I think this one is another one I got from Dan Pater. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I'm not really that great with name pronunciation. This is an older GMC motorhome. I had to check my phone. I keep all my different castings. Try to keep them up to date on my phone, pictures of all of them together, so I know which ones I have. So I could just kind of refer to my smartphone, check my van folders and then my casting folders and see which ones I have and which ones I don't. And this one I did not have, so I picked it up. Gave me a good deal on it. Let's take a look at that one. I'm going to get a few. I don't have a whole lot of these motorhomes. I maybe have 10 or 15. It looks like they're all jacked up there. The axles in there kind of funny, but oh well. I'm sure I could fix that. It's just sitting kind of funny. So there's the newest GMC motorhome to the collection. Like I said, I don't have a whole bunch of these. I know there are a lot. I have a few harder ones to find. Some older ones, like a Captain America version with this. It's a scene machine where it has a little spy hole in the back where you can kind of look in the back and there's a scene like from the comic strip. This one's a cool Hot Wheels race team, metallic blue metal flake. So happy to add that one to the collection. Alright. You know, I'm that van guy, mostly into vans, but I'm a Mopar guy, and sometimes a regular model will just jump out at me and just really looks cool. I'm a fan of this body Roadrunner, 71 Plymouth Roadrunner, and just the black with the flames. It really jumped out at me and said, oh, you need to buy that. And I got a good price on it, so I figure what the heck. I'll crack it open and check it out. Really cool. Really, I'm a sucker for flames, so anything with flames, I'm pretty into it. I like the black wheels with the gold trim. Kind of goes with the flames on it. Just really a fan of this body style. So I think it's like a really nice version of this. So there's that one. Now we'll go on to a couple of these Hot Wheels. This is a brand new model for 2018. We can open one of these. I just bought a couple because I'm a fan of some of these Dodge trucks I collect. Just like that new Mopar set. This is a 87 Dodge D100, brand new for 2018. From the Hot Wheels Hot Trucks line. So, really cool. I'll give you a shot of the back of the card. You can pause it if you want to read it. See if I can get it to focus. So let's crack into this one and take a closer look at it. Really nice racing truck livery. It says Mopar, BF Goodrich, and some other brands. Vatuski. It's got the spare wheel in the back. Those rims. Rims aren't too bad, or wheels. I like that style. The red doesn't look too bad with the paint scheme. It's got the roll bar with the lights on top, and it looks like it's got a hood scoop. And it kind of almost has a rake stance, like it's, you know, really going fast. I really like that one. One of my new favorite Dodge truck castings. Then we got an extra. I already have this in my Honda Odyssey collection. I do collect, you know, anything van, so not a big Honda guy, but these Honda Odysseys are pretty cool as they go. I really love the commercials that they had. They had like some of the best funny van commercials for this Honda Odyssey. Their marketing department is top notch. I already have this, so I just wanted to pick up an extra and found it cheap. So just another one to add to the trade box. So you won't open that one. Now these are some of the ones that I'm super excited about. These are brand new. They only hit a couple of stores near me. Only one store that I've seen so far. I haven't seen them in person. My buddy Jeremy Hoonberg grabbed these for me. He saw them in at a Walmart, I believe, in Fond du Lac. And, you know, this is the first showing of the Super Van in quite a while. It's been a while since it's been out on the pegs. This is the new Marvel pop culture set. Metal on metal, Real Riders. I'll give you a shot of the back so you can see the other cars in the set. I also have that Dodge A100, and I also have the Combat Medic. And I originally was going to pick up the Volkswagen Deluxe station wagon, but I just don't like how I don't like how it has all the windows in it. I really don't like how the large wheel gap around the wheels and the wheel wells. And the rear wheel well is cut square, but the front one is rounded. It just looks really weird. I've seen it in other YouTube videos, and I'm just not a fan of the way the body looks. So I have enough VW vans already, so I just passed on that. But the Combat Medic, the Super Van, and the 66 Dodge A100 are definitely ones I wanted. This 3D livery is a brand new casting, and it's pretty heavy. It's kind of like a three-wheeler motorcycle. Doesn't really do anything for me, but I'm sure it'll be popular because it's new. Let's check out this Super Van. Take a look at the Hulk. It looks like it's got smooth Real Riders, like slicks. I'm not a big fan of these wheels, though, because they're like four-spoke, kind of like an import wheel, which I'm not a fan of. But let's take a look at this new Super Van. I really like that it has two different graphics, one on each side, so it's not exactly the same on both sides. Although it does kind of pose a problem. Well, which side do I like better? Which way do I want to point it when I display it in my display case? Do I want this side to be facing out so I can show it? Or do I want the other side facing out so I can show it? Or you can get a Carney Plastics angled case and show both sides. That's what I'd like to do for my vans. saving up right now for one of those. But yeah, super pumped to have this one. Super pumped to add it to the collection. Really happy that Jeremy found it for me. Really appreciate it. We'll take another look. Take a look at the next one in this set. This is the '66 Dodge A100 version. It looks like it's got multiple Marvel superheroes on it, so it's not necessarily just one. I guess I don't think these vans are necessarily like one character per van. I think it's just kind of a mishmash of superheroes on each one. Looks like there's Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, maybe Arrow or Hawkeye on the one side. I think there's Black Widow. I'm not really into comics too much. I'm not an expert on Marvel superheroes, but there's quite a few there. I like the classic old school wheels on it. Although I could do away with the lines on them. A lot of them do a red line or a green line or whatever, try to match the paint. I'm fine with just black walls. I don't need a red line on every single wheel. Prefer it black wall. Take a look at the top. Just a stripe. And then we'll take a look at the bottom. See if I'm holding it right. Yeah, '66 Dodge A100. Hot Wheels. Rail Riders. Looks like it's made in Thailand. Lacing by Chrysler. So yeah, really cool. I'm really glad to have that one, so I can add it to the list, or add it to my collection. And then here's the Combat Medic. It looks like it has Thor and Loki on it. And these wheels, looks like there might be tread on them, but the wheels themselves look kind of like a Ferrari wheel, or like a Lamborghini, like a 5-star wheel. I think these might be the same wheels that are on the new Lamborghini Super Treasure Hunt for this year. Might be a similar wheel. Okay, let's take a look at it. Really cool, nice and heavy. You know, as all pop cultures, it's metal body, metal base, Real Rider rubber tires. Nice deep green metallic paint on this one. Just a nice looking model. And it's probably one of the cooler Combat Medics in the casting line. Pretty sweet piece. Another one I found at Walmart myself. We have a bunch of these Disney sets, and I have a few of these deco deliveries. I'm not going crazy with them yet, just collecting them as some of the other castings that I'm into, but I just thought, well, I might be kicking myself later if I get into these, and I didn't pick one up, and then I have to pay inflated eBay prices and shipping on it when I could have just picked it up on the shelf. It's happened before where I didn't pick something up when I saw it at the store, and then later on I decided I wanted it and I had to pay markup on it when I could have just bought it myself. So let's take a look at this one. I also have a few other vans from the set. I do collect the Ford Transit Super Van, so I have that one already and opened it in a previous video, along with the Volkswagen T1 panel. I have most of those, the Snow White, so I also have that one already. So those are the 5 in this Disney set. And we'll open it and take a closer look at it. Okay, let's check it out, take a closer look at it. I'm not sure what movie it's from. Some Disney animated movie with Mickey Mouse in it. I think he's some sort of a wizard or magician. If you guys know, you can leave a comment as to what the name of the movie was. Some animated movie. But it's kind of cool. Blue metallic paint, nice wheels. Kind of a cool design. Cool casting. So that's that. We're getting down to the end here. This one I got in trade from Champion DJK. I had a police car from a hitch and tow set that I didn't want. And I had some other, can't remember now what I traded him, but he knows I'm into Christine cars. I'm a big Christine fan. So I don't think I'm going to pick up every single Auto World 58 Plymouth Fury. Auto World does some Christine specific ones, a couple different versions, but I saw one on the pegs at Walmart and it was kind of a puke green, and I'm just like, I was really on the fence about buying it and I ended up putting it back. I'm just like, I don't really need to have like 15 different colors of these. I'm just a big Christine fan. I prefer the Christine branded ones. I don't need like 15 different colors of the exact same model, and that's kind of what Auto World does. I mean, they do it really well. Everything really super detailed, but they don't have a lot of castings, a lot of different castings. So they just keep cranking out the same castings over and over and over again in different colors. And then their chase pieces, the Ultra Reds. So we'll take a close look at the back. I'm kind of on the fence also about, should I open these? Should I keep them in the original packaging? But what the hell, we'll open this one up. Take a look at it. Comes with like a little box. I don't know if anybody keeps these little boxes or puts the cars back in the box, but it's kind of a cool thing, kind of like a Matchbox. It's got some weird, like a ruler, like inch markings. I think it's because it's supposed to be, you know, scale, really to scale. Here's the 58 Plymouth Fury. The vehicle that was used in the Christine movie. If you haven't seen the movie Christine, I highly, highly recommend you checking it out. I'm sure you can find it at your local rental store, or maybe even like a Netflix or a Redbox. Definitely worth checking out. Might even be able to find parts of the movie on YouTube. Pretty detailed piece. You can see it's got license plate detail, trunk detail, metal body, metal base, rubber tires. Let's see if we can see what it says under here. It's got the Auto World stamp. Not sure if that's the date of when it was made. I'm not really an Auto World expert by any means. I'm kind of learning from my buddy Crazy Todd and Champion DJK. They kind of school me on this stuff. Very cool. I don't know if you can get a shot of the interior. Pretty detailed. So yeah, that's that. And then last piece I got from my lovely wife. It was my birthday this past week. And she surprised me with this. She doesn't get into die-cast too much, but she knows that I am a big collector and van collector, and I almost bought one of these, but they're kind of priced high because they're a Coke, you know, they have the Coke livery on them, which probably costs them a pretty penny for the licensing, so that raises the price. I mean, it's a nice clamshell or blister pack, plus it has a plastic acrylic case, display case inside. It's a 65 Ford Econoline delivery van. They also have some VW vans. and other stuff. Not too much on the card as far as the other vehicles in the set. Just a lot of Coke advertising, and you know, people that are into Coke, I'm sure they will enjoy this one. Let's take it out of the package. I was also debating whether I should open it or just leave it in the original packaging. I'm sure it'll be easier to resell if I ever need to, or it'll keep its value better if it's in the original packaging. But I'm generally a loose collector, as you know. So let's open this one up and take a look at it. I'll probably still leave it bolted or secured to the base, but we can take the top off and we can get a better look at the details of this van. I do have quite a few M2 vans, Ford vans and VW vans. The only thing, I mean, I guess they are going for realism, and back in the day, the tires were quite skinny, but I really don't like, I kind of like a hot rodded version like what Jada does, or some of the other brands where they have, you know, wide tires on them. I'm not down with these pizza cutter, skinny little tires, skinny little wheels on these vans. They just look, I don't know, they don't, maybe that's the way they were back in the day, that's the way they originally were made, but I'm just not a fan. I don't know, what do you guys think? Not a fan of these pizza cutter style wheels. I'd like to have some nice big meats on the back. And, you know, maybe it's not a hot rod, but still, it just looks, it looks funny to me, these skinny little wheels. But really cool, lots of nice, cool Coca-Cola deco on it, or livery. Just like maybe a Coca-Cola delivery van, you know, dropping off stuff at your local grocery store back in the day. Pretty cool. M2 does have some quality issues. If you take a look at the wheels on this side coming around, it looks like maybe one of the hubcaps is a little off-center, this front wheel right here. You can kind of see the print. I mean, maybe that's being a little bit nitpicky, but the print for the hubcap is off-center. Looks like it's slightly off-center on the rear wheel too. Let's take a look at the other side. Other side's not too bad. Not really, can't really complain too much about that rear wheel. Rear wheel looks, hubcap looks a little slightly off, but not too bad. Can't get too nitpicky. But that's it. That's pretty much it for today's video. That's everything. Those are mail deliveries, eBay finds, what I found in stores, and also what I got at this week's, or this month's, buy, sell, trade event, our local meet. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I put out at least 2 videos, sometimes 3 videos every week. So lots of content, lots more coming down the road. A lot more different features of different brands and castings. Lots more to show. And also check out my Facebook page, That Van Guy. That's where I do some trading and connect with my viewers from YouTube. Feel free to post pictures of your collections or your vans on the Facebook page, That Van Guy. And also that's where I do a lot of my van trading, or if you've seen something in the video that's extras, you know, that's the place to contact me about doing possible trades and buying and selling stuff. Alright, thanks again for watching, guys. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.